Let the record reflect that Mr. Ferrer joined the meeting at 7:31. No.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of February 23rd. Mike, start over. Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of February 23rd, 2021. Ms. Brake, please call the roll.
Committeewoman Erickson. Here. Committeeman Thompson.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Delcor.
Here.
Mayor Lapani.
Here.
Administrator Ferreira.
Here.
Attorney Willard.
Here.
Please join me in the salute to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice for this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, on February 23rd, 2021. Members of the public may participate in this meeting in person or via Zoom as posted. As of this week, we are nearing the one-year mark of the COVID-19 pandemic. We have reached a grim milestone of over 500,000 Americans have now died from this virus. This is more Americans than who have died in a single year of pandemic than in World War I, World War II, and the Vietnam War combined. We honor their memory. Please join me in a moment of silence in the remembrance of our Americans who have passed away. Thank you. Our first action business is approval of minutes. May I have a motion to approve the January 4th, 2021 reorganization meeting minutes?
So moved, Mayor.
Second,
I'll second.
roll call, please.
Committeewoman Erickson.
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delcor.
Yes.
Mayor Lapani.
Yes, I think you were there, Frank, pretty sure. All right, so now we'll move on to reports from our committee liaisons. We'll start first with Committeewoman Erickson.
Thank you, Mayor. Welcome, everybody that is here tonight and those who are joining us remotely. I have a number of items to report. So begin with the building department. The building department's hours for permit pickup, payment, and drop off are between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. It is very important that if you are dropping off a permit, to give the department ample time to go over the application with you so you understand the requirements and permit process, as we cannot accept incomplete applications. The engineering department would like residents to know that February 21st through the 27th is National Engineers Week. The Township Engineering Department is comprised of a team of civil engineers and technicians. Their goal is to protect the public and environmental health while improving and maintaining new and existing road, sidewalk, and stormwater infrastructure. Engineers of today are now improving stormwater design by utilizing green infrastructure, which reduces flooding by allowing runoff to percolate back into the ground, which generates less runoff. It also filters the runoff before entering streams and rivers. Engineers are always looking to improve the quality of the environment and perform proper reviews of new projects submitted by developers. The township is adopting new stormwater ordinance, which now requires green infrastructure to be part of all new developments. From social services, there are two updates from the Community Assisted Network. In a year when the need is truly at a premium, the students of Auten Road Intermediate Schools Team 5G, Mrs. Diane Lyons and Mrs. Carrie McDonald's homerooms, and Team 5H, Mrs. Donna Biddulph's and Mrs. Elsie Newton's homerooms challenged each other to collect the most cans of food in the 7th annual SOUP, S-O-U-P-E-R, bowl collection. Thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic, the competition looked very different this year. About 50% of the students participate in a hybrid model where they are in person at school twice a week, while the other half learns completely virtual from home. To accommodate this in the collection, cans were not only collected in class, but also through contact-free drop boxes placed outside the main entrance of the school. The students came through in amazing form. Team 5G and 5H families donated 491 food items to the Hillsborough Township Community Assisted Network Food Pantry. The Autumn Road Intermediate School Super Bowl victors were the Team G Chiefs. But by embracing this life lesson of giving back to their community, all the students were winners. Way to go, 5G and 5H students and families. Also from the Community Assistance Network, Feeding Borough, an initiative started by Hillsborough High School seniors Navleen Bopari and Shahan Desai, was formed to help alleviate local hunger by contributing pantry items to the Hillsborough Township Community Assistance Network. They were joined by junior Kabir Nagpal and sophomores Raj Bopari, Sahana Desai, and Mer Singh. In response to the pandemic, rising job loss, and an increase in families relying on food banks for daily meals, the teens decided to do something to help out. They raised $650 among friends and family during the holiday season to help feed Hillsborough residents in need. The group got organized and sorted through weekly grocery flyers, calculated which items would be best for the food bank, and purchased as many non-perishable items as possible with the money they raised. In total, 650 items were purchased, from cereal to juice and pasta. The Community Assisted Network commends the students' efforts to help alleviate hunger that many residents are experiencing. From the Recreation Department, register today for our new spring basketball league at Ann Van Middlesworth Park. The Boys League is open to boys in grades 4 through 12, and the Girls League is open to girls in grades 3 through 12. Games will be played outside at Ann Van Middlesworth Park, or basketball courts, sorry. Registration deadline is April 9th at 4 p.m. Register today to guarantee your spot on a team, as teams can fill up before the registration deadline. For more information, please visit our website at www.hillsboroughNJrecreation.org. In addition, there are more additions to the great programs in the Spring Activities Guide. In addition to a popular arts program, mountain biking and running clubs, we are offering golf and tennis lessons as well. Our tennis lessons are being brought to you by tennis pro Mike Watson. Mike Watson has been coaching tennis for over 15 years. He is one of the most distinguished coaches in the area and is the director of the largest tennis training center in Central New Jersey, training 600 students annually. All of the spring activities can be found on our website, again, at www.hillsboroughNJrecreation.org. Registration is open. Sign up today before the classes are full. From the Department of Public Works. The Public Works Department's efforts continue to be exclusively busy with its winter operations, as this month of February has provided a snowstorm or more every week so far. We encourage residents to observe town ordinances pertaining to snowstorms. Please continue to observe, we encourage residents to observe town ordinances pertaining to snowstorms. Please continue to keep vehicles parked off of the street and to place snow from your driveway and sidewalks on your own property. Because of the repetitive storms and limited melting cycles, there has been unusual amounts of snow buildup on the curbs in some areas. We are aware of this and need your help with clearing around your own mailboxes. Our primary concern is safe travel for our residents by keeping the roadways clear of snow and ice. Please visit the Public Works page on the town website for more information regarding all public work run programs. And last is the Credit Card Advisory Committee wants to give just a reminder that grant applications are currently being accepted through the Hillsborough Township Credit Advisory Committee for grants through the Hillsborough Rewards Credit Card. And just a note of thanks to the DPW workers for all they've been doing to keep our roads and streets cleared. They've been working long hours, and just a vote of thanks for them. We've gotten a lot of positive comments from residents for all that they've been doing. And that's it.
You need a minute? You're tired? That was a lot of stuff. Thank you, Ms. Erickson. And yes, thanks to DPW and all their staff for working tireless hours when it's difficult, when it's back to back and you don't get a chance to catch your breath and then get called out again. I know that from personal experience. Moving on to Committeeman Thompson.
Thank you, Mayor. First, an update from the courts. Almost every court procedure is currently being handled virtually. If you have a pending matter or receive a ticket and wish to speak to our prosecutor, simply call the court staff and provide your email address and phone number, and the staff will add you to a virtual session to have a meeting. From health, to register for the COVID-19 vaccination, please register at the New Jersey Department of Health site for county clinics, which is https://covidvaccine.nj.gov, and also review the information at the site to register at other clinics in the state. There are now some CVSs and Rite Aid stores along with ShopRite, including ShopRite Hillsborough and the RWJ Barnabas Hospital in Somerville, that are giving out the vaccine. Supplies may be low currently, and some sites may not be making appointments until they receive the supplies of the vaccine. So keep checking the websites for additional information. You can also visit the COVID-19-nj.gov for additional information about where you can find clinics. Also from health, please note that the radon kits will be available in March or April. We will post the information on the health website as soon as possible. We won't be taking a waiting list at this time. However, we will make sure everyone is aware when they become available. And from our sustainability and business advocate, Hillsborough Township wants to help your business cut your energy bills, save money on your bottom line, while also helping to create a cleaner, healthier community. In partnership with Sustainable New Jersey and the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities, we would like to make you aware of the New Jersey Clean Energy Program that will provide you with a free energy assessment and will pay up to 80% of the cost energy savings upgrades to your building. Created specifically for existing small to medium-sized facilities, Direct Install is a turnkey project solution that makes it easy and affordable to upgrade to a highly efficient equipment. This program ends on June 30th, 2021, while Direct Install offered by the NJCEP is ending. Similar programs will soon be popping up that are run directly through the New Jersey Public Utilities like PSE&G, New Jersey Natural Gas, and others. For more information, please visit the business support page on hillsboroughbusiness.org. That is all from me, Mayor.
That's it? Lucked out. Yeah, share something. All right, Deputy Mayor Delcourt.
I think I need more coffee. So thank you, Mayor. A couple things. So first of all, I want, as one of the Board of Ed liaisons, I just wanted to thank the Board of Ed, the Mayor, Administrator, and I met with Superintendent Tunis, the Business Administrator Mahmoud, and a couple of members of the Board of Ed, President Trujillo and Vice Chair Stats, and also our liaison Greg Gillette. And really was we try to meet as regularly as possible, just to make sure that we're coordinating on issues that affect both us and the school district, the municipal government and the school district, in terms of resources or planning or issues with the building or utilizing shared services. So we had a very good session. We talked a lot about a lot of things. I know there's a significant weight on people's minds about what's going to happen with schools over the course of the next several months, and then obviously into the fall. And we've been sort of on a joint opening task force with the board that was started by Administrator Ferrera last year. So as we try to open up some of the municipal services and also help our businesses get back up, we've been in contact with the schools to try to make sure that they had the resources, working with our health department to ensure that we were able to track and do necessary testing, do contact tracing as issues pop up. So we've been working pretty closely together. I was very encouraged by the tenor of the meeting. I thought it was very collaborative, and I know we look forward to accomplishing more good things with the Board of Ed this year. I think some of the with the leadership they have there, I'm confident that we're going to be able to accomplish some things with them. And we're certainly here offering our services for anything that we can do to help get schools back open again. Couple of other things locally here in the municipal government. From the tax assessor last meeting, I had noted that the annual assessment postcards will be delayed a bit this year. There was a late filing process for the 2021 tax list. The Somerset County tax authorities gave an extension for every district to extend the filing date until March 1st. Once that list is completed, which is March 1st, obviously next week, we'll have the assessment cards that will be mailed that second week of March. So you should be seeing those in the mail within the next 2 weeks. And similarly, with the finance department, once those postcards are mailed, for people that may have questions around their assessed value or what taxes were billed this year, you can reach out to the finance office and they'll be happy to share that information or email it to you. You can also get a record of 2020 property taxes that were paid if you need to use that for submission of your income tax. So the finance department has that information if you should need it. You should have gotten some information on that, but you can always reach out if more is necessary. From the clerk's office, the New Jersey Division of Elections has posted some information regarding petitions for the primary. All candidates need to be sure that they're completing their petitions properly. There's preview how-to videos on collecting signatures electronically on that site. So anyone that has interest in pulling a petition together for any of the primary elections coming up, you can go to the website nj.gov/state/elections/candidate-information. And we'll also post that on the township website for anyone that has interest in submitting a petition for the election. Our youth services group, for those of you that may not be familiar with, that's one of my liaisonships. They do a lot of good work here in town, and especially helping support Project Graduation, which is an initiative that essentially after graduation, all the seniors will get together in a secure location so that they get transported there and back. Everyone is in one location. So we can make sure that there's no one out on the streets doing the things that we know all young people tend to do. And I can't believe I just said young people. That makes me, they support the Project Graduation Initiative, and they are running a couple of fundraisers coming up. So one will be a plant sale, and one near and dear to my heart is a Krispy Kreme donut sale. So we'll post that on the township website. But if you can support the fundraisers, Project Graduation is really a good initiative that we run every year to make sure our kids are safe after graduation. So information to come on youth services. And finally from me, the library from approximately 9 p.m. on Wednesday, the 24th, which is tomorrow, through 12:30 a.m. on the 25th. Thursday, 25th, the Somerset County Library System will experience a service disruption in order to complete necessary maintenance. The scheduled maintenance will affect library access to the library's app, catalog, ebooks, and digital resources that you may access from home. So certainly the library thanks all the patrons for their patience as they work through this necessary system maintenance, and hopefully it will be short-lived and won't be too much disruption for anybody that uses our wonderful library service. Mayor, that's all for me. Thank you.
That's it. Okay. Speaking of young people, I'd like to wish Deputy Mayor Delcourt a happy birthday today.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe it's on your mind, but happy birthday,
Thank
Frank.
you. Appreciate it.
So to follow up on a question asked last meeting, Ms. Susan Gulliford had a few questions regarding the fire election as stated by the Township Clerk, Ms. Borick, and confirmed with the Bureau of Fire Safety that the Hillsborough Township Board of Fire Commission moved their annual election to November as part of the general election. All notices required by the law were issued, including notice to the Hillsborough Township Clerk and Somerset County. Although the Hillsborough Township Fire Commission are the first in Somerset County to take this initiative, it is encouraged among fire districts that they hold their elections in February. As a result of a very low turnout, approximately 1.5%, The inclusion of the fire election within the general election is a tremendous cost savings. It streamlines the process and will bring additional awareness to the process. Similarly, the Board of Education moved to the general election. This also streamlines that whole process. To answer the immediate question, the budget for the fire district will no longer be voted on, provided it is with the 2% cap. So if the budget proposed would be over that 2% cap, then it would have to be voted on. So I hope that answers Ms. Gulliver's question. I'm sure if she has more, she will bring it up shortly. So this is a little subliminal messaging. Do you know what time it is? It's Girl Scout cookie time. That's right. Girl Scout cookies will be sold throughout Hillsborough on weekends, starting this Saturday, February 28th through Sunday, March 28th. Come support our town's Girl Scouts and enjoy your old cookie favorites. Last weekend, I had the pleasure to stop by and watch the distribution staging area at the Firehouse #2. And they do a great job. I tell you, they had it down to a science. People were driving through that. Everything was already allocated. I had to help the first guy. He was early. But make sure you come out and support our Girl Scouts this year. They are actually down number of boxes over previous years, obviously for a lot of reasons, but any little bit helps our girls, and they do a great job of building leadership in our young ladies throughout the township. So these are mine. You'll have to get your own. Fire hydrant contest. With all the snow we've been having that we've mentioned, the fire safety ran a contest to get some help with digging out the fire hydrants. We have a couple of winners. Kathy Lenave, and Christina Chang Lee were winners of a $25 Wawa gift card. Thank you to all those who participated. Seconds count, and having our fire hydrants cleared of snow can make all the difference. Hopefully we won't have to dig any more out for a while. This is a PSA. Obviously, if you haven't heard, Hillsborough will be hosting a COVID test site tomorrow, Wednesday, February 24th at the Hillsborough Municipal Building. The test will be here from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Registration is not required. It is open to all residents age 5 and over. It is free. So I will repeat, it is here tomorrow from 3 until 7. Registration is not required. You just need to come in, and there will be I'm sure a safety protocol that you'll have to ensure, so we keep social distancing. If you do not have to be exhibiting symptoms to be tested. So if you just want to know for your own personal safety, please come and get it tested tomorrow. In our police department, congratulations to the Hillsborough Township Police Department for once again, Chief, back in the room, named Best of the Best Police Department in Somerset County in the annual Reader's Choice Award Contest. Each year, the Courier News conducts their annual Reader's Choice Contest for the best of the best in Central Jersey. Hillsborough Township Police Department was voted as a Reader's Choice winner of one of the best police departments since 2014. So this has been an ongoing thing. Congratulations to our police department on winning such a much deserved recognition. And once again this year, congratulations, Chief. Nice job. As we mentioned before, we are planning is underway for our 250th community celebration of Hillsborough Township. So save the date, June 26th. Be sure to check the weekly e-news and the Township's Facebook pages for updates. More information will be posted soon. And then finally, I'd just also like to reiterate the birthday of Mr. Deputy Mayor Frank Delcourt. 21 today, so he and his daughter can go out and have a drink together.
Happy
I've been
birthday,
waiting for
Frank.
this for a long time.
As always, you can stay connected with all events and more via the Wednesday e-newsletter, the official Hillsborough Township Facebook page and Twitter, TV 29 and the Hillsborough YouTube channels, showcase our meetings and Hillsborough The Good Life episodes and Hillsborough alerts for traffic and emergency notifications. So we have a few proclamations this evening. So what we'll do is I will read each proclamation into the record, and then after the proclamation has all been read, those receiving individual proclamation certificates will be called up for a picture and to be presented your proclamation or certificate. Then we will pause the meeting for anyone who wants to leave before we resume. So first off, we have 4 Eagle Scouts today. So a real good turnout for Eagle Scouts. Our first Eagle Scout proclamation is for Kyle Crockett. A Hillsborough High School sophomore and a member of Boy Scout Troop 489 has earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Kyle's Eagle Scout project consists of installing low voltage lighting at Mary Mother of God Church for stations of the cross path. The project took 88 hours with a total of 21 volunteers. Kyle served as patrol leader, troop guide, a historian. Kyle is a member of the Hillsborough High School golf team and robotics team. He volunteered at Camp Usher and Rampo Trail Crew and SHIP Community Service Project. Kyle serves as an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level of leadership and community service, and we are very proud that he's a member of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Kyle Crockett for having achieved the rank of Eagle Scout, an honor for both himself and for those who guided him, with the best wishes for a bright future. Our next proclamations for Eagle Scout Vincent Guarnei, sorry, should know how to say it, Italian. A Hillsborough High School sophomore and a member of the Boy Scout Troop 49 has earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Vincent's Eagle Scout project consisted of building benches for the Hillsborough Municipal Building Rain Garden. Vincent held a car wash fundraiser raising $770 and then built the 2 stained benches and stained a 3rd bench, as well as weeded and cleaned the rain garden path and entrance walkways to the municipal building. The project took a total of 192 hours to complete, and with the aid of 17 scout volunteers and 8 adult volunteers. Vincent served as patrol leader, scribe, leave no trace conservation, and librarian. He is a member of the Hillsborough High School robotics team and volunteers as a counselor at Camp Invention and Mary Mother of God preschool camp. Vincent serves as an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level leadership and community service. And we are very proud that he is a member of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Vincent Guarnei for having achieved the rank of Eagle Scout, an honor for both himself and for those who guided him, and the best wishes for a bright future. Our next recipient is Eagle Scout Nicholas Murray, a Hillsborough High School sophomore. A lot of sophomores get Eagle Scouts, man. And a member of Boy Scout Troop 489 has earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Nicholas Eagle Scout project consisted of refreshing landscaping for the prayer garden at Mary Mother of God Church and included removal of old landscape materials and worn benches, extensive weeding, and placed a weed barrier, 4 tons of rock, and 5 yards of mulch. Nicholas also installed 2 new benches. The project took 132.5 hours to complete with the aid of 10 volunteers. Nicholas served as a patrol leader, quartermaster, chaplain's aide, and troop guide. Nicholas is a member of the Hillsborough High School marching band and the Hillsborough High School drama department, front ensemble, and tech crew. He volunteers as a counselor at Camp Invention and Vacation Bible Camp at Christ the Redeemer Church. Nicholas also serves as an altar server at Mary Mother of God Church. And Nicholas serves as an example of our youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level of leadership and community service. We are very proud that he is a member of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Nicholas Murray for having achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, an honor for both himself and for those who guided him. Our best wishes for a bright future. Keeping up with the super sophomores. Rashid Roy, a Hillsborough High School sophomore and a member of Boy Scout Troop 489, has earned the rank of Eagle Scout. Rashid's Eagle Scout project consists of building a puppet theater for the Hillsborough Township Public Library. The project took 35 hours and 4 volunteers to complete. Rashid served as a patrol leader and scribe. Rashid is an honor student and a member of the Hillsborough High School Robotics and Interact Club. He has volunteered with the Interact Club, Wildlife Conservation, and Operation Shoebox. Rashid serves as an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level of leadership and community service, as we are very proud that he's a member of our community. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Rashid Roy for having achieved the rank of Eagle Scout, an honor for both himself and those who guided him, with best wishes for a bright future. Now comes the Kodak moment. For all the old people who know what Kodak is.
That comes the cell phone moment.
All right, so our first up, please come is Kyle. Close to the mouth.
Yeah. Thank you, my parents and everyone who supported me on this path to Eagle.
Pictures. You want to come get a picture and see that, Mark? You guys did the work. That'll take some time. Yeah. You guys are. Yeah, it's fun to phone at the same time.
You gotta get both actions, you know? It's just not that.
All right, thank you. All right, next up will be Vincent. Coming through. Right, we're close.
I'd like to thank the mayor and the committee for the proclamation and for my parents and my brother, because I couldn't have done it without them.
Dad, whoever else? Number one fan committee? Sure. Brothers, world. You dressed up. Free advertising.
Yeah, she gets money.
All right, Nicholas.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been here. Mom and Dad, you've been here along the way. Vincent, Kyle, and Rishi, you guys have been here since the beginning, and just thank you, everyone.
Parents. Get on the phone with us. Help out. All right. Thank you. Last but not least. Rishi.
I'd like to thank everyone who helped me achieve this award. Thank you to all the scout leaders and also the community for the proclamation.
That. Thank you. So, you guys want to take a brief recess? You guys want to leave? Unless you really want to stay and listen.
Make them learn some more.
Actually, I might take those four. They seem like they're okay. That's right. Okay, it's 8:10 roughly. We're back. Thank you to the Eagle Scouts. Again, I'm just amazed that these kids, the sophomores are achieving Eagle Scout. It's pretty amazing. Right now, there's no new business, but we would entertain any public comment on new business on matters that are not on the agenda. Please raise your hand because there's nobody in the room left. So if anybody online or in the Zoom or the phone would like to, please raise your hand and Fred will promote you on matters not on the agenda today.
All right, please state your name and address for the record, please. And spell your last name.
Susan Gulliford, Gulliford, Hunt Club Road. I wasn't sure where to ask this question. I looked at the agenda this afternoon and I was trying to locate 32 Hamilton Road because I saw it listed in the executive session. And every time I looked at it, even with Google Earth and a bunch of databases, I kept coming up to property owned by Hillsborough Township. So we wouldn't need a pilot. Is that address correct?
Yes, it is. It is the house immediately if you're going over the bypass bridge that heading towards Millstone away from 206. It would be the first house on your right that was taken as part of the originally as part of the land for the going to be the rescue squad that would be built over there, which is no longer.
So it's next to that rescue squad building that was for sale?
Yes, it's the gray ranch that is all boarded up.
Okay, so okay, that's it. I know you can't say anything more. I just couldn't understand why we needed a pilot on something we already owned. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else?
I see none.
Okay. So we'll go on to ordinances 2021-01, amending chapter 262 of the stormwater control of the code of Township of Hillsborough, County Somerset, State, New Jersey. The revised ordinance now requires green infrastructure provision, some new definitions, and a change to regulated impervious surfaces to major developments. The ordinance changes are required by the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection, and all changes are taken from the NJDEP template, so the township will be in compliance. May I have a motion to open public hearing on ordinance 2021-01?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
as
Any
well.
opposed? I guess not. Any discussion from the dais? Any discussion, comments from the floor? Susan Gulliford.
Again, please state your name and address for the record, please.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Club Road.
Hey, Susan.
Hi there. I guess you missed me.
How you doing?
You want me to spell my last name?
I think we're good.
Okay. I had a question on that. Our environmental commission is an extraordinary group. I mean, their education and their expertise, I can't believe it. I was wondering, were they asked for any input or review of this ordinance? And the other thing I wondered, would these changes apply to any in-progress applications, whether they are complete or not? For example, if it's been a rezoned area, but there's not a filed application yet.
All right, thank you. So as far as if the EC was involved in that, I don't know for sure. I know that it came in front of the planning board for us to review. So normally the EC does get their eyes on it first as a normal progression, but I don't know for sure. And your second question, I would have to record a counsel on that one.
Sure. Mayor, first of all, with respect to the Environmental Commission and its review, I don't know if it was, but just so Ms. Gulliford's aware, the NJDEP adopted revised stormwater management regulations in 2020. Not only did they adopt regulations, but they put out a model ordinance for townships to adopt. So pretty much what's happening here is we're adopting exactly what the DEP is telling all municipalities to adopt. So that's where this ordinance came from. It's not like the township made this up on its own. It's coming from the NJDEP. And as a matter of fact, it has to go to the county and the NJDEP to review to make sure it's consistent with their regulations. So most townships are going through the process of adopting this exact ordinance as proposed by the DEP, maybe making some minor tweaks to, to conform with your current ordinances. That's the answer to the first question. The answer to the second question is, yes, this is being adopted tonight. So any applications filed after this point will be required to comply with these requirements. And I think any applications in the pipeline will probably still have to comply because the DEP adopted these regulations in 2020.
Yeah, and Mayor, just to, Mr. Will is correct, it did not go through the Environmental Commission because this is the state ordinance, the model ordinance, and the Township Committee has passed these type of similar ordinances in the past. You're working with the DEP, there's no reason why you shouldn't go with their model ordinance.
Yeah, just want to be clear though, it's for things that are in process, it would apply, but if there are items that have been closed prior to the enactment by the DEP, they're still, there's no retroactive requirement.
Correct.
I just want to make sure.
There might be some requirements as far as maintenance and so forth, right. but no, obviously anything that's approved and built and done is what it is, but anything that's forthcoming would be subject to these regulations.
Anything else, Susan?
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understood what Mr. Willard said on this. The if something is in progress but not voted, it hasn't had a final approval. For example, let's go Campus Drive is in process right now but has not been voted on. Would it apply to that?
I think these regulations are going to apply because the regulations were adopted by the NJDEP in 2020.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you.
Again, please state your name and address for the record, spelling your last name, please.
Good evening, Mary Ann Sawade, 142 Johansson Avenue.
Hello, Mary Ann.
Hi, how are you?
Well, what we got?
I wanted to know, I was reading through the proposed ordinance. Are the regulations more strict? I think I was having trouble understanding what the difference is between the old and the new. Does it mean less applications have to go through the process? I'm just not sure what exactly the changes mean. Could you explain that to me?
There are a lot of changing. There's a lot of changes. The the language that you see in the ordinance that is with the strike throughs is being deleted. The language that you see is underlined is being changed. If you have any specific comments, I would suggest you contact our engineering department. And our engineering department, if you have any specific questions about the regulations or what the new ordinance is going to require, I think you can direct those to the engineering department and they should be able to answer your question.
I would say it is more stringent.
I would say, I would
is-
say the standards, yes.
The standards have
DEP
certainly gone up since DEP's model ordinance was put out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The DEP isn't relaxing standards.
Yes,
They're
it's-
making more stormwater management. They want to keep stormwater, so it's contained within each individual property.
Yeah.
It's
So
best management practices is what the term is, Mary Ann. They're adopting as much as they can.
Okay. And so, as I think what you said before is that applications that have not been approved yet would have to abide by these new rules. Is that correct?
I believe so. I haven't researched the issue, but I believe so because the DEP regulations were adopted in 2020.
and they would supersede.
I,
Yeah.
so the DEP put them on the books in 2020.
And if I may, generally, the way the process works is for those applications, we don't specifically indicate what the requirements are for DEP, simply that they need to be granted DEP approval for all the permits that they need. So it's ultimately, we believe they may be compliant based upon how we're tracking, but ultimately they've got to get DEP approval on those projects regardless.
Yeah, so usually condition of approval, Mary Ann, is that they have to be approved by the DEP.
Okay. Just one more question.
Mhm.
Would these guidelines apply in some way to, say, a system that is not functioning, that exists in the town? We have an issue with a stormwater system by my property, as you know, and I'm just wondering if there's anything in there that would, make the township or responsible party look at what's there and perhaps improve what's going on in that area. Or is it only for new development? Is it?
Well, first of all stormwater management systems in the township should be operating and functioning as originally intended. If there's a specific issue with respect to the functioning of one in town, again, I would suggest that you contact the engineering department and they can go out there and have a look at it.
Yes, I think they're well aware of it. We've been discussing the campus application, and this has come up during the application. So I think we've all agreed and have found plenty of evidence that there's a problem there. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to discuss it further and perhaps find some kind of a way to improve it. I think that's all I had for today.
Thanks, Mary Ann.
I see no others, Mayor.
Okay. All right, so may I have a motion to close public?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Zakor,
Yes.
Mayor LaPlante.
Yes. Next one is 21-2102, amending chapter 1432, schedule 3, no stopping or standing of the Code of Township of Hillsborough, County of Somerset, State of New Jersey. The ordinance amends no parking or stopping areas within the township as listed in the ordinance. May I have a motion to open to the public hearing of ordinance 2021-02?
I'll make the motion.
May I have a
Second.
second? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No. Any discussion from the dais?
No.
Comments from the floor? You know the drill. And Ms. Kelliford.
Please state your name.
Susan Gulliford, Hunt Club Road. Pretty
Hello,
soon.
Susan.
You're just gonna give me a seat up there. I was just wondering why these specific changes were being made. Was there a particular parking problem, or was this at the request of the police or DPW?
It was from the police department. Yeah. It came from the chief of police.
Came from Chief of Police. But obviously, with development, things change, and we need to address any issues that the police considers dangerous or problematic.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
I see no other. Yeah.
Okay, may I have a motion to close public hearing and adopt ordinance 2021-02?
So moved, Mayor.
Second,
Second,
roll call, please.
Committeewoman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delacour,
Yes.
Mayor Labani.
Yes. Okay, we introduction of new ordinances, 2021-03, ordinance amending chapter 73, officers and employees, article 15, Director of Parks and Recreation, and chapter 95, Recreation and Park Commission of the Code of Township of Hillsborough, Somerset County, New Jersey. Further consideration of this ordinance and public hearing will be held on March 23rd, 2021. May I have a motion to introduce the ordinance?
So moved.
Second,
Second,
roll call.
Committeewoman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Delacour,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson, sorry, out of order.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delacour,
Yes.
Mayor Labani.
Yes. Okay, so we have our consent agenda, items 1 through 12. I'd like to congratulate Lieutenant Mark Szymanski, who will be sworn in tomorrow in a private ceremony here at the building. And I'd also like to congratulate Melissa Shepherd, Davis, Logan Horvath, and Marie Kane on their moves to full-time positions. Also, congratulations to Deborah Ning on her move to administration. Welcome to Mary McLaughlin as part of our new floater. And finally, congratulations to Sarah Brake, our stand-in for retaining her registered municipal clerk license. Anyone wish to take any of these resolutions separately? Mr. Ferrera?
So you did a nice job, Mayor. Thank you for taking up all the, for the personnel, so, and recognizing the new employees. So I just simply wanted to say that, once again, our floater policy is going extremely well and training employees for full-time position here. And as you mentioned, we're hiring one new floater because those 3 floaters have moved on. So again, there's been a lot of success in the program with the floater position as people go into different departments, learning, and then being put in the best position through career development. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farrar. Anyone else? Okay, so may I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second,
Second,
comments from Days? Any comments from the floor?
Yes, there are.
All right, let's start at the top.
Please state your name and address, please.
Susan Gulliford on Club Road.
Hi, Susan.
First, I'd like to thank Sarah Brake. She was kind of a few months ago helping me get into civic clerk when I was having a problem getting some information I needed for a meeting. So I was referred to her as the person who could help me with that.
You're very welcome.
She's the same one we go to.
She's your techie, huh?
That's it.
Deputy Clerk.
For number 11, I was wondering why we needed a special meeting on March 2nd. And on number 12, the emergency appropriations for snow removal. I know it's been a terrible year for snow removal for DPW, and you just passed one last week. At this point, are we going to be going sort of snowstorm by snowstorm on the payments for that?
To answer your question about number 11, the number 11 is to allow for us to make a decision on the vacant seat from Ms. Holmes. And the answer to your question 12 is you answered it. We need to keep moving the goal line, so to speak, as our costs increase for any other additional snows that come in until we adopt the final budget.
Okay, I think you finally got rid of me tonight so that Frank can go celebrate his birthday. Thank you.
Okay, we got next up.
Please state your name and address for the record, please, spelling your last name. Merrill B, are you there?
Unmute yourself, Meryl. Oh, she's gone.
Okay, we got one more.
You got Pam Borg.
Can you please state your name and address for the record, please?
Pamela Borek, 43 North Willow.
Could you spell that?
Hi, Pam.
N period BOREK. I just want to say thank you so much for Susan Gulliford for that comment about Sarah Brake. Sarah is a great asset to the township, and congratulations to Ms. Brake on her achieving her RMC. knowing firsthand it is not an easy process to go through. She passed with flying colors, so congratulations. And welcome to our new floater, Marcy McLaughlin, and also congratulations to Melissa Logan and Marie Kane as Administrator Ferreira started as Administrator Ferreira mentioned, our floater program is very successful, and here is a prime example of 3 individuals who were part-time and now are able to move into full-time positions. So congratulations to them all. And I miss you guys. Happy birthday, Deputy Mayor Delcourt. I'll be back in the office tomorrow. Can't wait.
Thank you, Pam.
We miss you too, Pam. Thank you. Anyone else?
That's all I see there.
Okay, so we have seeing none, may I have motion to approve agenda. We had a first and a second. Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson,
Yes, and congratulations to everyone mentioned.
Deputy Mayor Delcore,
Yes, congratulations all.
Mayor LaPlante.
Yes, and congratulations. I look forward to swearing in Mr. Szymanski tomorrow with his family, I guess. All right, so last we have our claims list as noted and submitted. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2021-04?
So moved.
Thank you. And second,
Second.
thank you. Any comments from the dais? Huh? Any from the internet? Since there's nobody on the floor.
No, sir.
Seeing none. Roll call, please, Ms. Brick.
Committeewoman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delcore,
Yes.
Mayor LaPlante.
Yes. This concludes our regular meeting at 8:27. We do have an executive session this evening. Ms. Brake, please read the executive session resolution. And those on Zoom, we will obviously not be coming back. So this will end up the portion of your meeting. Please read the resolution, Ms. Brake.
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such certain circumstances exist, now therefore be it resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Hillsborough in the County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matters. 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows. Contract negotiations, 32 Hamilton Road. 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon completion of the executive session. 4, the minutes of the discussion shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. 5, this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Good job. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
Councilor Diaz. Comments from the floor. Seeing none, roll call.
Committeeman Erickson,
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delcore,
Yes.
Mayor LaPlante.
Yes, we are now adjourned in executive session.